In this video, we are going to show you everything that nobody tells you about Madrid. These are the truths that only those who have visited and come back several times discover in practice. And that can totally change your experience if you know them before you go. We are going to talk about the real size of the city, hidden costs, safety, local culture, logistics, climate, and tourist traps. Let us go. Madrid is the capital of Spain and one of the most visited cities in Europe. But it is also one of the most full of surprises for those who arrive unprepared. The Instagram photos only show the Royal Palace and Retiro Park on sunny afternoons, but the reality requires preparation. Those who travel without information may end up wanting to have dinner at 7 at night and finding no options, suffering from extreme summer heat, or falling into expensive tourist restaurants. Let us demystify. First truth, the real size and distances. Madrid is a big city with more than 600 square kilometers, the third largest city in the European Union. But the good news is that practically everything tourists want to see is concentrated in the historic center, in a walkable area between Puerta del Sol, the Royal Palace, the Prado Museum, and Retiro Park. The distances between these attractions are all less than 2 kilometers. The metro solves trips to other regions like Salamanca, Chamberí, or the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium, and it runs efficiently. Second truth, hidden costs. The price tag is never the final price in Madrid. The VAT, value-added tax, is 21% on many products and is normally already included in the price. But at some restaurants it can be charged separately. The tourist tax per night in Madrid is smaller than in Barcelona, around 2 to 3 euros per person per night. The tip is not mandatory, but is expected at quality restaurants between 5 and 10%. And attention, water at restaurants is never free. It is always charged, and bread service can also be charged separately. If you want tap water, ask for agua del grifo, although many restaurants will refuse the request. Third truth, the safety question. Madrid is considered a safe city for tourists, generally safer than Barcelona regarding pickpockets. Violent crimes against tourists are rare, and policing is constant in central areas. But there are points of attention. The Puerta del Sol area, Gran Via, and some metro stations like Sol and Atocha concentrate operations of pickpockets specialized in tourists. The basic tips are: never carry your wallet in your back pocket, use a money belt under your clothes for passport and money, always keep your backpack in front of your body on the crowded metro, and at night avoid dark alleys in Lavapiés or Tirso de Molina, although most are safe. Fourth truth, the local culture can shock you. The Spanish schedules are possibly the most extreme in the developed world. Lunch happens between 1:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon, but dinner starts only after 9 at night, frequently at 10 or 11. Trying to have dinner at 7 at night will literally leave you with no options, or at very expensive tourist restaurants. Many establishments close for siesta between 4 and 8 at night. The nightlife is the most lively in Europe, with the marcha starting after midnight and going until 6 in the morning. And Madrileños are extremely social, with the tapio, the ritual of going from bar to bar, trying small dishes with friends, being part of the cultural identity of the city. Fifth truth, the real logistics and transportation. The Madrid metro is considered one of the best in the world, with more than 300 stations, air conditioning, cell signal in the cars, and operation from 6 in the morning until 1:30 in the early morning. It has 12 lines that cover the whole city, and the system also includes the Cercanías trains that go to the airport and nearby cities. The single ticket costs €1.50 to €2, the 10-ride ticket €12.20, and the unlimited tourist pass of 1 to 7 days between €8 and €70. Forget about renting a car in Madrid. Traffic is chaotic. Parking costs €25 to €40 per day, and there are low-emission zones that fine foreign cars without authorization. Sixth truth, the extreme climate of Madrid. This is perhaps the biggest surprise for most tourists. Madrid sits on a high plateau over 600 meters in altitude and has what the Spanish call a continental climate, with extremes. In summer, between June and September, it gets very hot, with temperatures exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit in July and August, with warm nights and extremely dry air. Madrileños leave the city during these times and it empties. In winter, between December and February, it gets cold, with temperatures near freezing at night, and it rarely snows. The best times to visit are May, June, September, and October, when the weather is perfect and the city is in normal rhythm. And where to stay, knowing all of this. Our recommendation is the Sol and Gran Via area, the tourist, commercial, and entertainment center, with easy metro access and close to everything. We created this custom map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed at and recommend highly, including a hotel in Sol where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located, far from tourist traps and close to everything that matters. We saved a lot of money with that choice. Seventh truth: food and tourist traps. The restaurants around Puerta del Sol and Plaza Mayor are very touristy, with pre-frozen paellas, menus in 20 languages, and pictures of dishes on the street. Never eat at these places, they are always a trap. Walk 2 blocks to the sides and find authentic tapas bars. Another trap is ordering paella in Madrid. It is originally Valencian and Madrileños almost never order it. Usually the tourist versions are bad. Prefer Castilian dishes like cochito madrileño, cochinillo asado, or huevos rotos. And be careful with drink prices in tourist areas. A cerveza caña at Plaza Mayor can cost €6, while at a neighborhood bar it costs $2. Speaking of having good information to get around well, in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, including guided walking tours through the city neighborhoods. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips, with everything much cheaper: travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video. That helps us a lot. To finish, 4 final tips for mental preparation for Madrid. First, adjust your biological clock to Spanish schedules before the trip, eating later and later in the days before boarding, or you will suffer with closed restaurants. Second, wear very comfortable shoes. In one day in Madrid, you can easily walk 15 kilometers visiting attractions. Third, be prepared for the nightlife. Madrileños are intense, and the marcha can surprise you with its duration and energy. Fourth, bring a light jacket even in summer, because the air conditioning in restaurants, museums, and the metro is polar, and nights can be cool. And also in summer, hydrate constantly. Always bring a reusable water bottle that can be refilled at public fountains spread around the city, and rest during the hottest hours of the day between 1 and 5 in the afternoon, following the rhythm of the Madrileños, who take their siesta at exactly that time to avoid the extreme midday heat. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.